Oh, hello membership. This is Berny, production coordinator here at the Filmpool, and we are getting back to building our window system. So we've kind of laid it out here in the main space of the Filmpool, and we're pretty excited to get back at it. It's been a couple months, unfortunately, since I've been at this thing. So previously we were working on installing the cooling system and motherboard. Over the time since then, it looks like a little bit of thermal compound has rubbed off of the cooling system. And what we've done to replace that is a fan and heatsink comes with the chip, and we're not going to use this fan that comes with the chip. So we stole some of the thermal compound off of that and put it onto our heatsink, and we're going to install the chip now. So this is the chip, the brain power of the computer. What we have here is the Intel Core i7-3770K, 3.5 gigahertz, and there's the billion pins. And looks like since the last time I've installed the computer, pins have changed. Now they're more just like spots. So I'm going to let the production assistant, Matt Belanger, he's going to install this since he hasn't done one of these before.
Okay, we're going to try to install the CPU now. Hopefully I don't screw this up. Yeah, there's little slots on the sides of the CPU that will fit into, it kind of just fits in there snugly. Now we close this. So, the door back closed?
Yeah, it should be. Everything's done right. Yeah.
And now we remove that, and it's in there. So next we're going to take the heat sink here. We're going to attach it on top of the CPU. So this is going to keep that nice and cool for us. So we have user manual, we have the actual power cable, the assortment of power cables, the actual power supply itself in this lovely velvet case. So you just line it up with the slot on the back here and get it in there snug, and then there'll be some screw holes that'll line up so you can attach it to the body.
Okay, so we've gotten to a point where we've installed the motherboard, the chip, the core of the computer, and the power supply unit. So it's a modular power supply, meaning that you only connect the cables that you really need instead of having this quite a big octopus of cabling. While we're doing that, we're going to also just kind of clean up some of the cables coming from the motherboard and from the case to the motherboard. And so we're just going to do a little time lapse. It's kind of hard to show each cable being plugged in, but there are quite a few, the lights from the case showing that the power's on kind of thing, as well as like the power button, the reset button. All those are individual cables that need to be plugged into somewhere on the board. So yeah, we'll be just cleaning up the cables, plugging everything in. So this is pretty cool. We got everything we wanted to do done today and kind of cleaned up the inside with the cabling. So we've kind of routed it all down using a lot of the backside. They're showing it's kind of a mess right now, but we're waiting until we finish the whole computer and then we'll kind of clean up the back a bit more. But for now, the front's pretty well cleaned up. And we started a little bit of power supply just to a cooling unit and as well as maybe the fans. So yeah, pretty cool looking so far. And tomorrow we should be installing the graphics card and maybe some of the hard drives.